Good morning. I'm going to answer a few questions today from viewers. Helen, you asked me this question back in September. It's about struggling with focus. Now, it's not an uncommon problem because we have got repetitive habitual patterns of thought and we divert back to usually the things that are problems, things that aren't working, things that we haven't got, especially at the end of the year and the beginning of a new year. It seems to intensify because we are assessing the year behind and the year coming ahead. So when we are looking to improve our focus, it's about practice and discipline. There's no shortcut, okay? You have to get to the place where you deliberately, instead of leaving your mind on automatic pilot to go and do what it wants, which is go back into that pile of stuff over there that doesn't help, it's about being really disciplined with choosing thoughts and choosing one thought at a time, 5 minutes at a time, an hour at a time, a day at a time. Okay? So, what I suggest is that's why affirmations are good. Okay, you pick an affirmation, you say it over and over, so you're choosing a good thought, and then you're repeating it to give your mind something to do so it doesn't go and do that other stuff. Okay? So, really, it's just practicing that. So your head goes, oh, you haven't got money, a relationship, your health's bad, whatever it is that you default to, because that'll be the worst problem you've got going on. It'll default back to that worst thing. Then what you do is you go, okay, I'm going to interrupt that because that's not getting me anywhere. And you choose, usually, if you can, an affirmation that basically is the opposite of what you're living. So if you're sick, I love being healthy. I love my healthy body. I love waking up feeling good. I love that, I know how to get better and better because I know how to use this. So it's about doing that and doing that all the time, repeatedly. And obviously we're human, we can't be perfect, but just do it as much as you can. Become someone who starts to harness the power within, which is here. That's where it all starts, because it's like any negative emotion you have in your heart and in your gut, it starts because of what you think, okay? And then it creates a chain reaction and goes down your body, okay? So, Helen, hope that's answered your question. And then I wanted to just go back over one other person's thing. D, some of you will know D from the Q&A sessions. And her suggestion, which I think is a really important one, is explaining exactly what self-love is. And I'm going to use your words, D, because you have said it so well. Self-love, the practice of it, is not just to attract a specific person. It is for self-appreciation, love of the self, and for having a wonderful, rich, happy life. It is your greatest gift, how you can make yourself feel. No one can take this away from you. So, D, I do think it's the most important thing, because you know I've talked about this a lot, that self-love is the foundation of all. Yes, we do all these techniques and imagining and all this stuff, but the actual platform and foundation has to be self-love first, because when you do any self-love practices, whether they're physical ones, looking after your exercise, drinking water, eating properly, sleeping, if you look after all those, then your mind is in a much better state to then go forth and create whatever you want, because your mind's clearer because you've looked after your physical body. We are on earth, we have got a physical shell, and we do need to attend to it so that our mental state can be as crisp and clear as it can be. So, but yes, I do see in the emails and in the Q&A calls that we have every month, that people often ask, if I do the self-love, does that mean I'll get my person back? And it's like, see, when you ask that question, it's like, well, and this is the next bit that I often hear, well, if it's not a guarantee that I'll get my person back, then I'm not really going to do the self-love stuff. But the thing is, or why I did all that stuff now, that was just a waste. So it's not a waste if you feel better. The whole point is that you feel good as you move through your life, you transit through your life, that you have a richness, a power about you, a sense of well-being, a joie de vivre, as the French say, to just be here in a good state and to flourish as a person. So it's, you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting a specific person, but you have to remember that if you do your self-love, it's a gift that you give to you, and then if and when your specific person comes back, or if you want to attract a new relationship, whatever it is, that you are a gift, an asset to somebody, not that you are still in that state of, if I do this, will I get them? Because that still says to me that you're trying to still get over there to get the love from them. And if you're doing that, you've missed the whole point. So anyway, that's all I got to say. So Dee, thank you for bringing that up. I bumped that one to the front of the queue because I think it is most important. So I think now I need to go and scrub up because I'm looking a bit rough and a bit scary. And I know you guys don't care that much. So you get what you get here. No Frills YouTube channel. And I will be continuing to do, I've got a few meditations and things that I've got in my little book. So I'm going to be doing them for you, step by step. Okay, lots of love. Lots of self-love.